Hello everyone. So I'm going to discuss one topic before I go to bed, and I think it's very important that you all listen to this because it is extremely prominent in every gym everywhere, and every especially kid wants to know the answer to this question. And it is always, Alex, how do I make my workouts more efficient? And even more, to be more specific, it is never asked like that. It's always, Alex, how do I get bigger, faster, and stronger the fastest? And I kind of have to step back and say, hey, listen, this isn't going to be a short answer because I know you want one, but I need to, I want to give you good, substantial, you know, a good substantial statement that you can actually hold and gain knowledge from, rather than me just saying, oh, do this, this, and this. But, at the end of the day, that's what they want. They want me to say, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And it's not that simple. So I try to break it down to this. So when someone asks me how do I make myself stronger? How do I make my workout better? I say this. You need, and this is me being as straightforward as possible. I don't want to get into all the details that I could get into with someone if they're face to face with me. I promise if someone was face to face with me and they asked me this, I would sit down with them for hopefully at least 30 minutes, trying to explain something to them to get across to their head that there are so many variables to this. But for Instagram, let's say you asked me this, I would say, in complete dumbed down version, work through full muscle contractions from a fully lengthened position to a fully contracted position. If your goal is to reach a peak physique and slab on as much muscle as possible in a good amount of time, you need to be trained to failure. You need to be eliciting a response and stimulating your body through a full range of motion. Now, I always have to back off a little because I don't want to just jump in and say people, you should just do this, this, and this to get stronger. You need to build a stable foundation. And remember, stability dictates function, and we need stability before we build strength. No matter if you're an athlete, adolescent, or postmenopausal woman, or 55-year-old man with low testosterone, it doesn't matter. You need to build stability. Tell everyone, especially for your shoulders, that's a huge problem. Obviously the hips and knees are there too, but the shoulders are always fucked with everyone, especially even 25, 30-year-olds. Shoulder issues, labral issues, across the board. So you need to build strength. And my suggestion to you, if you want to get stronger and do it efficiently, build your foundation through isometrics at multiple different muscle lengths. So if you're working your shoulders, work yourself pushing through a wall at multiple different ranges of motion. Do adduction, hold into a wall, hold into a door hinge, do something through a full range of motion, holds, isometric holds, which are, I've gone over this before, overcoming isometrics. Please add these into your workouts if you want to have longevity. That's what this is about. If you want to have longevity while training, you need to back off from all the constant, XYZ variables. You need to do this, this, and this, and implement a safe, functional, efficient regimen into your workout consistently. And if you're an athlete or someone who wants to play sports well into their 40s and 50s, obviously not pro, but intramurally and all that stuff, just to stay active and be with their kids, take something, push into a wall, pull something that cannot be pulled, work through different ranges of motion with isometrics. You will get stronger, obviously, in that range of motion, and that's why I'm saying work through different ranges of motion with isometrics. You'll get stronger, your joints will be able to stabilize more efficiently, you will be recruiting more muscle mass, more muscle fibers to come in and help you go through a lift. And for most of you, it'll be a new stimulus. I know you're used to just holding a dumbbell up and do whatever, but you're always doing it in one range of motion at one muscle fiber length. Work through multiple different muscle fiber lengths with isometrics, whether they're overcoming or yielding. Do your research, look them up, find a way to implement them into your training, especially for your shoulders and even your knees. Anything. It can be applicable to any kind of body part. So, all in all, full contractile range, progressive overload, time under tension is your driving force for growth, not volume just by itself. So it's another thing. Your volume could be, 10 sets, 8 sets, 20 sets. If you're not putting the effort into each rep, which is, pretty much common sense, then you're not going to grow. So, but, this doesn't apply to everyone. And so please use common sense when listening to me. Take it with a grain of salt. I just want to help you guys. And that's that. Bye.